Yo, yo, yo. Damn, I'm gonna be able to hear myself through here too.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, buddy. That new shit about Ace, that hot boy keep playing in my head. Yeah, I know that song right there.
You already started the live.
Yep, I just started the live. About to start recording the audio. Getting settings right on Facebook. Y'all tap in, y'all. What's good?
So, oh, they can see it right now.
Yep, on YouTube and Facebook.
Oh, okay, okay.
A little behind the scenes before we start. There we go. Save. That should do it right there. Okay, I got you tagged on there now. I'll find a more simpler way to do this. So, y'all follow along, tap in. Let's get this show on the road. Today's September 1st. Let's get it. Hello, world. Thanks for tuning in. Today is September 1st, 2025. We have much to discuss with Chris the Boss.
It's your boy. What's up, motherfuckers? Communication's a must, and with long-term success, that's the route that I trust. Allow me miss, you come back to hit us till we sit and think about it. We got much to discuss. Yeah, communication's a must, and with long-term success, that's the route that I trust. Allow me miss, you come back to hit us till we finally try to fix it. We got much to discuss.
And we are back with more much to discuss with Chris the Boss. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Tuning in as usual. We have another special guest here today to start this month off of September, promoting some more good music. He been creating some good vibes throughout the city, expanding on. And first of all, I want to apologize to y'all for missing. I missed out on like just about everything we had this weekend. Nerve damage bothering me, so I had to get some extra rest. Rest and recovery, so we can get back at it. But today we bike, like I said, and we got a special guest. He been tearing the stages up. He been on consistency is a motherfucker with him, man. You've been hearing him with some of everybody on the music scene, seeing him on all the stages, all the biggest stages, man, all the biggest events that's been around the way the last couple years, man. Shit, he closed us out, rocked it at the damn the Alley Fest. Oh man, yeah, you closed us out just well on that, man. I had some good times, man. That's how you close a motherfucking show, man. He's brought us albums like I'm busy right now. Let me call you back. And to follow up with that, the new one dropping today. And then there's me.
Yes, sir.
Album by BayBro. Y'all make some noise. Warm welcome. First time, much to discuss. BayBro, y'all. Give it up for Brody.
Hey, can we say W's in the chat? I always
Drop
wanted
'em.
to say that.
Drop 'em,
W's in the
drop 'em.
chat.
W's in the chat. Whoa, Mac. Hey, for real, for real. How's it going, brother?
Man, bless. I can't complain, bro. Can't complain. Just working, and shit. Just trying to stay focused and keep that consistency that you
Man.
mentioned before.
Hey, man, you on your way. You on your way, man. You holding it down, man. For real, man. How's everything been feeling so far this summer, man?
Man, it's been feeling great, bro. Like I honestly, man, I feel like this has probably been, the best year for me as far as my music career so far. So I've been, just I guess I could say taking on new challenges, like challenging myself, like, the opportunity, that you mentioned before, like the Alley Fest and things like that. I was very fortunate to even have that opportunity. So at receiving opportunities like that and opportunities like Jacksonville and things like that shows up there and whenever I get those opportunities, I just feel like I got to execute. And I feel like I got to be prepared for those moments. So that's what that's pretty much shit. I feel good, man, just because I feel like just working and being and preparing for those moments and to make sure I'm prepared for those moments. You know what I'm saying? And whenever I do that and it's successful, yeah, man, I feel good as hell. So I feel good right now.
Man, yeah, I heard y'all. You tearing it up outside of your comfort zone, heading down to Jacksonville, shit like that. You done rocked it down there in Florida a couple times now, haven't you?
Yeah. Shout out to Jeff Sky for sure.
What's up, Jeff?
Yeah, for sure. He the one who actually plugged me with the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to everybody down there in Jacksonville too. You know what I'm saying? Love culture and all of them. But up here, we got guys up here that's in my immediate friend group, brothers that, keep me accountable. We all kind of like we all send each other music and stuff too, like before it come out and we help each other that way. But yeah, man. Like I back to the Jacksonville and Florida, man. Those opportunities too. Like I said, man, I don't take none of them for granted.
Yeah, I know that shit keep you motivated for real, for real. How was it preparing for like that Jacksonville show for the first time?
Well, the first time would have been, I think the first time it was just like honestly, this most recent time that we went down there, the first time this year, that would have been honestly, bro, I'd be lying if I said we really prepared. That was like a spare of the moment. Some things had switched up and we had to adapt in. We didn't really have much time, very little, if any, to prepare for that. We just kind of had to come up with songs on the spot and we were just prepared. That's the best way to put it. Like we were just prepared, but we didn't prepare. We didn't take no time to prepare. Like we came up with the set list like maybe 20 minutes before we even touched the stage, bro. Like we was just we put that together just because of some things that happened that was outside of everyone's control, so it was just one of those things that happened. But
people don't be understanding how much that be happening behind the scenes. It's been all kind of like big events
for sure.
Like shit just fall out of all of our control and we just gotta hurry up and
for sure. But they redoing another one and we going back. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing it's always love. But yeah, man, the way I would just make sure I'm prepared by like going to rehearsal. I rehearse like weekly, regardless. I'm gonna keep it a bean, bro. I go to a scheduled rehearsal once a week, but I rehearse every day. I rehearse at home. I go over songs in my head. I listen to stuff. Like I listen to my stuff quite a bit. Not on no arrogance, but just trying to make sure my shit sound right.
Yeah,
that's it.
That's where it's at, man. That shows you care about your craft, man. Like for real, for real.
Sure.
Like that's where it's at. I heard about how much you be rehearsing, like down at the local and elsewhere. You know what I'm saying? Sharpen up your craft. But yeah, man, not enough people like utilize their a long time at the crib every day to rehearse. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like no arrogance, like you said, just staying on your game. For me, it's a
yeah,
way to evolve, man. I listen to my shit a lot, always
for
rehearsing to
sure.
myself a lot, just trying to think of like where can I evolve in certain areas, shit
Yeah,
like
for
that.
sure, for sure.
Yeah, man, that shit pays off. That shit pays off. I got my own microphones and speakers and all that shit for when I need to rehearse at the crib and all that shit. Like for real, for real.
Hell yeah.
But man, so um, I'm busy right now. Let me call you back. That dropped earlier this year.
No, that dropped in 2023. I just
2023.
yeah,
Okay.
I just
I don't know why I feel like that dropped earlier this year.
it's just because I went crazy with the promo for it this year. So I earlier that's funny that you say that because earlier this year is when I started like actually shooting more reels for it.
Okay.
And just like it was like a damn near like a second rollout almost. Because the first one wasn't it wasn't it was I just released it. I didn't really I was trying to drop I started dropping like reels at that time,
Yeah.
but I had stopped my consistency cut off. But I remember when I dropped that album, and then yeah, even at that time, I remember one of my friends had told me I can't remember who it was, but they was like, yo, this shit is dope, but it's like, you know what I'm saying, you won't have like you ain't have no rollout or like this is just too dope to like just drop it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
that is a dope ass album.
but yeah, and I was just like, and I appreciate that, but I was just like, at the time, I'm just like, shit, man. I was damn near creating every excuse in the book, like, well, I ain't got this, I can't do that, well, I got to just, but I was just like, you know what, man, I'm finna go out there, shit, I got a phone, you feel me? And I just started recording and started meeting different people, you know what I'm saying, who does videos, such as my man's Keith and shit like that, and Keith started coming back around. You know, Travis was helping me at that time too. Cryptic Filth was helping me at that time as well with some shit. You know what I'm saying? So, and then, but that's why you might have thought it came out earlier this year because I started pushing it for real this year, and I started actually, getting, expanding my social media more this year as well. So a lot of people probably thought it dropped this year. To be all the way honest.
Hey man, but shit, it's worth it. Shit, it's worth the extra.
Yeah,
shit.
Yeah, definitely.
Come out the correct rollout. How has the feedback you've been receiving since the initial release and then the additional promotion this year with that album?
For the let me busy. I'm busy right now.
Yeah,
for that
I'm
one,
busy right now.
I've been honestly, bro. I've been receiving a lot of love from that album. Like, a lot of the feedback has been pretty good feedback. Of course, like in the comment section on Instagram, it is some people like I am expanding, kind of to the point where I'm getting people that's kind of comment on there. Somebody comment on there was like some this bitter music, or what I'm saying, people is gonna people comment on there saying that. So it's like I get those too, but it's just like I definitely get a lot of good feedback and yeah, man, a lot of people rock with it. Like direct deposit, and I notice a lot of people say that they could connect to it. Some of the things that I'm saying, I just try to make sure my shit is relatable because, this is just shit that I go through or that I see others go through.
I fuck with that direct deposit. Yeah, that's a banger right there. That's a classic, a future classic right there.
Appreciate
direct
that.
deposit for real, man. But yeah, man, you've been promoting the hell out of that one, man. I love the reels and everything you've been sharing for that one. The promo is awesome. I'm definitely taking notes, man. Definitely taking notes, learning, so I can get my promo rollout done correctly. Shit, for when I eventually drop my first one. Taking notes. The greats watching before me, BayBro. For real. But today, September 1st, we here to drop. Hold on. I got some. All right. Oh, we dropping, and then there's me.
And then there's me.
An album by BayBro.
Yes,
Talk
sir.
to us. Y'all see it on the screen. Y'all see it on the screen. Man, what all went into putting this album together? How was the process, brother?
Man, the process was a long process, bro. Stressful to a degree, but a very, very successful learning process is what I would say for sure. But it was great, bro. Just looking back, like I was learning how to engineer, record myself rather. Like for this album, I recorded most of myself on pretty much all of the songs except for maybe two or three, and I think maybe one or two. My boy Banks had to have me relay certain things for him to mix it better.
Okay.
Because again, I'm was learning how to record myself. I wasn't an expert, so he had to show me certain things, and I learned some things just from watching Jeff record himself shit too. Like, so that's what one thing I'm proud of as far as this album is that it forced me to learn how to record myself and operate that way, and it with me recording myself, I was able to actually live with the project and like think about it and hear shit and add shit and just add sound effects, add the laugh track and just certain things like that. I just listened to it until I kept adding things to it to the point where I was just over adding and I just had to start cutting shit. Like, okay, I'm doing too much. It's done. I gotta leave it alone. I gotta leave it alone. I gotta stop adding shit.
And that's how it be when you get to learn the different things, man.
Yeah. You gotta save something for the next project though. You gotta let them know that you got better on the next one too.
Man, for real. When did you start? When did you start the process for this album?
So I dropped I'm busy right now. Let me call you back August in August of 2023.
Yeah.
I started working on the songs from this album around that time. So songs such as Call It Good and Just Be Cool, like those songs I created then. And then and that's the first track off of the album. I'm just naming songs off the album, by the way, y'all. So Call It Good and Just Be Cool. Those two records was restarted. I recorded those in 2023. And then the rest of the songs, it started. It was a point where I was staying with Jeff and we was just locked in. And from there, that's when I started working on the shit, really. I just started like locking in, trying to every day, you know what I'm saying? And I was working, so I was like going to work and then like coming home, like, or I was going to work and then leaving my computer, going up there, laying a hook real quick and then running that. Like I was just like that freedom was, well, it was definitely focused, but honestly, bro, at that time, I was just looking at it like, bro, this is so much freedom. I could literally record. Like, I'm used to like having to book a session, which is great too. You know what I'm saying? Because my bro Rudy, in Oak Park, I used to work out there. And I still work out there, but that's still my brother, is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, Rudy, out there at Studio 221B, that's in Oak Park. I normally would have to book a session because that's where I did my first album, which is an incredible studio, incredible engineer as well. But Rudy, he taught me a lot, and just recording with him, that's how I was able to take some of the things that I learned from him to record in myself as well. So, because he's a great engineer, Grammy nominated, if might I add.
Shout out.
But yeah, for sure. But he taught me a lot, and with that, I used to go out there. So with me going out there to Oak Park, obviously I can't do that daily. You feel me? So I'm used to being able to go to the studio like once a week. And that's how I was able to create that project. But I started this project just from going up there and just experimenting, just doing songs, bro. Like I got songs that I recorded that I probably never released, but I just was going up there, and it sounded like some things that could go on this album as well, just because I was just working, bro. I was anything that I could think of, I was just putting it on wax, even if it was trash. Like I was just putting it on wax just so I could hear how it sound, and I was able to, you know what I'm saying, create a different sound, or create a different sound for myself for that, or add to my sound rather. You know what I'm saying? Like add to my sound. So that's what that freedom allowed me to do. You know what I'm saying? Just going up there and experimenting in the studio. And that's what I did. That's how I created the concept for this album too. And also I'm a big I like I ain't gonna say a huge sitcom fan. Like I'm a fan of a lot of sitcoms. I'm a fan of like a lot of black sitcoms. But I do like all types of sitcoms. It's just my personal favorites just so happen to be like the Jamie Foxx show and things like that. Like Martin is one of my favorites too. You know what I'm saying? But I'm one of the people that like Jamie Foxx show. So I'm finna get cooked.
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna defend you on that, man, because as much as I love Martin, Jamie Foxx show, man,
that
I'm
is
sorry,
my show,
man. Jamie Foxx show, that's where it's at.
That's
man.
my
Jamie Foxx show.
Yeah, I love Martin though. I love Martin to death.
I done got killed for saying that over the years. Trust
me,
I know.
Jamie Foxx show is but it also, I do have a connection with the Jamie Foxx show just because I think at one point that was my mama favorite comedian. Maybe she just thought that nigga was attractive though. But I think that was my mama favorite comedian at one point, bro. We was watching Jamie Foxx stand-ups and she thought that nigga was hilarious, bro. And I thought he was too.
Man, that motherfucker talented, man. He know how to
Jamie Foxx could do everything, bro. He could sing, rap. And hold on, it ain't even that he could sing. To me, he's one of my favorite vocalists.
Man, yeah,
he's not just a dope singer. Like he's a great singer to me.
Can play the keys while you doing that shit. Give you some comedy while you up there. Like, man, Jamie Foxx, he
and even when he just want to fuck around, have you heard the nigga freestyle? He can freestyle too. Like this, I don't know what can't this nigga do. That's it's like person. Will Smith, Jamie Foxx, and Childish Gambino. Like they just do everything.
Oh yeah.
It's like they all totally different, but they all like got similarities because they all do everything.
Yeah,
type
Childish
shit.
Gambino. Yeah, he one of the ones too. Will Smith, that's my guy too, man. But Jamie Foxx, man, people need to give Jamie Foxx more credit when they on that sitcom shit, man. The Jamie Foxx show, like I know everybody fuck with the Jamie Foxx show
for sure.
Man. Don't be scared to put Jamie Foxx over Martin, man. Like y'all can't be scared. Martin my shit too, but y'all be acting like we can't put nothing over Martin. Like, no, Jamie. As far as like just
favorites,
nonstop comedy, like I'll Jamie Foxx show overall just better. Like just overall.
Overall better. I'm not in that conversation. I'm not because both of them got too many.
I'm gonna throw another one out there that because this is another one I got killed over. Fresh Prince over.
Fresh Prince is my number one. Fresh Prince is my number one. That's my number one.
I don't put nothing over.
That's my number one. I don't care how corny that shit get. Like some of the jokes as we get older, bro. Nah, Fresh Prince would never be.
Prince is that shit.
Yeah, that's
I love
my
Martin,
number one.
But Fresh Prince is that shit, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. But so I see where where some of the inspiration came from for you to incorporate, the sitcom, the sitcom aspect into the album. Like, how was that process? Thinking about how you wanted to go along for your version of what you did incorporate to the album, because that was pretty creative the way you thought that out.
Well, I just because of like when you have a bunch of unfortunate situations, like I just wanted to add humor to like I guess my unfortunate situations, because I feel like in this album I was addressing quite a bit of that. So with me adding that sitcom theme, I think it provided more humor to the actual seriousness of the struggles that we was going through. So just like what a sitcom does in general. Yeah. So I'm not saying that like I'm doing something different, but that's what I really wanted to take from like the themes of sitcoms. Is our sitcoms are normally like message filled, and then it's like you see the seriousness in the message, but we're just gonna add some humor to it. You know what I'm saying? Soften the blow, I guess, the humor. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So that's kind of what I wanted to do with this project, which is why I tried to touch on certain things more in this project, as far as like even being personal, even if it's not things I'm personally going through at this moment, just things that I've been through in the past and shit like that. So I wanted to acknowledge those, and then just basically bring humor to them. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing funny about being evicted, but
Nah,
but that situation, we tried to make it funny. You know what I'm saying?
and I like the we watch a lot of anime and TV shows. The character development throughout the process, as
Yeah.
you're realizing, and reality is hitting you, and you're realizing like you gotta, get on your shit
Yeah,
throughout the album. So by the
for
time the
sure.
end of the album come, you know what I'm saying, seem like your mind, you in a different mindset.
Right. And I'm glad that you said different mindset, because it's like I am in a better space towards the end of the album, but I'm not in a complete space. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't close. It just summarized the whole album. When it comes to the end, I'm summarizing everything. So at the end of the album, I'm at a place where it's like I'm acknowledging the bullshit, and
Yeah.
I'm aware of it, but I still haven't made it there yet. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the album, there is growth, but it's just like realistic growth.
Yeah.
Like by the end of the album, like I was supposed to have a mansion and shit. Nah, I'm still fucked up, but I know I'm acknowledging what I did, because that's the first step. So the album is just the first step. You feel me? The first
Yeah.
step, like you acknowledge it now. Now it's time to take those steps, and the next steps is just not on the album. It ends before that.
Yeah, I think at the release party was a dream. Yes, the dream who mentioned like you leave us with like a cliffhanger.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it's like we're looking forward to that next episode or that next season
yeah.
to see what comes next with BayBro
Facts.
because of the reasons you just said. So
Yeah,
yeah, man, I fucks with that, man. Like leave us with that cliffhanger. Um, the release party. That was I love how you put that together, man. We got a chance to listen to it straight through,
yeah,
and then running back, what I'm saying, incorporating, those skits, enacting those skits live with
yeah,
with the music as well, with some live performances, man. How
yeah.
was planning that, man? That was pretty dope.
Man, that was super dope, bro. Not saying that the show was dope, but like the whole experience for me was super dope. Just the planning it. I was super excited, bro. I was super excited. Um, we made some last minute adjustments for the show. So, I had to move some things around, but ultimately I think we did a pretty good job with the show. It was something that was, I'm gonna keep it a bean, bro. I had so much fun up there, and I feel like the album release party, it was really no pressure for me to perform, just because I felt like I'm just having fun. I'm just having fun, and I'm just glad that I was able to put it on a good show. But as far as the planning for it, man, I knew I wanted to do the skits, and I knew I wanted to. Most of the skits was gonna be in the beginning of the performance, so I was like, I know I want to do most of the skits in the beginning, and then with that being said, I was like, I'm gonna end it off with a string of songs back to back, so that they could feel like, okay, at least we got a performance too.
Yeah.
So,
And I was hoping you did the skits, not even knowing you were gonna enact some of the skits and shit. I fuck with that. I was hoping y'all didn't. I'm like, man, because shit,
that's
he
funny.
got
That's
shit on there with Drew, Taj, and them. Like,
yeah,
I
shout
wanna
out
see
Drew,
all that,
out for
man.
Drew for sure.
That shit gonna be fun. Y'all done put the couch out on the
Yeah,
stage. To
shout
get
out
that
Taj
shit.
too.
You broke in the headset, like man, that shit was funny as hell.
Yeah,
Man.
shout out to my work headset too.
That was dope, man. I love how you put that together, man. You got some love in the
Appreciate
comments right now, man.
What up, everybody?
Terry
What up,
Lynn
though?
said, hey, send some stars.
What up, though? What Jeff say,
Jeff
man?
said my big son in the building.
Oh, hey, shout out Jeff Sky, man. Shout out Nyota too. Hey, thank you, Nye. Hey, Nye did her thing on the project too. GS the Dream did his thing on the project too, man.
See, not Nyota, shout out your tape names.
Yeah,
man, fire. What's up, Dream?
Man,
Jeff said the play was fire too.
Damn, appreciate that, man.
Yeah, man. That was special, man. We definitely I could see you doing something like that again.
I am. I do want to plan something like that. I want to keep doing shit with better quality as I get better quality. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to keep doing things. I want to keep reusing my ideas. Is what I'm saying. I just want to keep doing my and create new ideas too. And I want to alter the shit too. Like I want to alter the story and shit too in the future, just for different stage performances and stuff like that, just to add different shit. Like I want to actually just play around with all of the ideas and infuse them too.
Hey man, you done started some shit, man. Keep it going. You done started some shit, man. You got my support for real. I'm down, man. Shit, you need an extra in the background or some shit, man. Hey, I'm down, man. That shit'll be lit. Because I definitely enjoyed myself, man, for the release party.
I'm definitely glad to hear that, bro.
I definitely support the album too. I listened to it a couple times already before today's release date. So y'all got to catch up. Because y'all got to catch up, because I will be listening to it again.
Yes, sir.
Before the day over with.
It is called And Then There's Me. There's 3 dots in the beginning. It's ... and then there's me. So it is 3 dots. I wanna make because I don't think you have to type in the 3 dots though to get the album. I'm sure you don't, but I just wanted to add that in there in case you do. In case you do.
They got an album cover back up on the screen for y'all.
Yeah.
I need an example. He created his own font and everything.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Man, shout out to my boy Keith, man. Keith gave me that idea, bro. Like that wasn't even a thought in my mind. I didn't even think that was possible. But when he brought that up, I was like, because he was able to scan my handwriting onto his computer, and I was just like, I asked him, I said, bro, is it a way that you could actually like create your own font so you could type it? And he was like, yeah, I'm sure it is. You know what I'm saying? And I just looked into it, bro. And then one morning I had got up, like, you know what I'm saying, early as hell. My girl was getting up early as hell, and I had got up one morning, and I was just up, bro. And I was just like, fuck, you know, I just started Googling shit, and I figured out how to create my own font, you know, as my own handwriting as a font. Like, so that's what I did. And I just went through and just use my finger to write every word or write every letter. And I wrote every letter, and I was just able to create a font. So now I got a font. If you want to use my font, hit me up and I could send it to you.
Man.
$2.99. If you cash at me $2.99, I will send you my font. I'm just playing. But if you want to use my font, for sure, man, or if you want the idea or the play, like I don't mind showing people.
Hey, look, Dream said definitely understand over ad and stuff.
bro, we all do, bro. We all start, bro. Once we start over adding shit, that's when we realize, man, you know what? It's done. It's done. It's done. We gotta leave it alone. It's ready to go. Start working on something new.
Man, so hey, look, Soldier be saying that too when he be working on new beats and shit like that.
Yeah.
He was like, man, I don't want to do too much to the motherfucker. I get carried away.
And then honestly too, I do want to add this too, as far as for artists, it's important for people to see your progression. So like I had to learn for myself, like, bro, just put that shit out. Yeah, you better now, but just put it out and then put out something else, because it's important for people to see that progression. Because, and the reason why I say that is because as an artist, sometimes you might feel like, you know what I'm saying, at least for me, I feel like, damn, man, like this shit is dope. But it's like, have you ever created some shit that you thought was dope and you was like, damn, man, can I create some shit, you know what I'm saying, that's doper than this project? Like, this is a lot, you know what I'm saying? Like, you feel like, damn, man, I put a lot into this. And you feel gas, like, damn, man, can I come up with something else? And then it's like, feel like that sometimes and then like when I feel like that personally, it make me hold on to music because I'm like I don't want to drop it right now because it'll be too soon. You know what I'm saying? But like stuff like that hold me in. But I had to understand like it's important to see for people to see your progression. So sometimes I would restrain from dropping something because I feel like man, this ain't even fire to me no more. You know what I'm saying? Or this ain't even as dope as what I'm able to do now. You know what I'm saying? But if I would have dropped it then when I thought it was dope, maybe I could have got some traction off of it and stuff like that. So that's one thing too I had to do was to get out of my head when it comes to releasing music too. That was a big step for me, which is why it even started taking me longer to release projects earlier on, honestly. Like I dropped my first EP in 2019 called No One Is Coming. All of my albums got sentence names, bro. Like short sentences.
Okay.
So my first album was called No One Is Coming. And then I did
That's why now y'all just highlighted your tape names and shit.
Yeah. Yeah, no, yeah. I had dropped a project in 2019 called No One Is Coming. It was an EP produced by Rudy, engineered and executive produced by Rudy and Crawford, which is No Filter. His producer name. And that album. Shout out to No Filter. Shout out to Rudy in here productions as well. Studio 221B. So shout out to all of those guys because those guys helped me a lot for sure. But that was my first EP, and then I dropped my next EP. Damn, that's a bad example because I dropped my next EP in 2020. But then after that, I didn't drop my first album until 2023. You feel me?
Yeah,
so
time into it.
Yeah, so it's just like, and now I'm dropping another album today, you know, and then there's me, September 1st, available on all streaming platforms. I'm dropping another album today, and that's just like that's 2 years. So shit, I guess I'm shortening my time frame. But for albums at least. But yeah, like that's what I was saying. Just that gap. You know, it within that gap, I was in my head a lot. Like whenever I'm going through a gap between music, like shit, I just be in my head a lot during that creative process. That's why when I finally get the product done and it's out, I feel so relieved because going through the whole project, man, shit, ups and downs, like you be like some, damn man, hey, I'm that nigga. Hey. And then the next day you like some, I'm that nigga.
Am I a tiger?
Am I that? I'm that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like I go through ups and downs, man. But like, but other than that, man, like I feel like my biggest challenge was getting out of my head, really.
What would be the main thing that helps with getting out of your head and seeing the mission through? Because I think a lot of us may go through that. You know, we be stuck in our own head sometimes, and it takes some type of motivation to like pull us through. You know what I'm saying? To see the mission through. Like what works for you to get out of your head and shit, just still get shit done.
For me, it started with Rick Rubin and Pharrell Williams interviews or conversations. Like I just started watching, like I think it started like I was just watching like they had like a 2-hour conversation. I just started watching that shit. Hold on real quick. This
If you hear, tell him I'll tell him the dog. Jordan Johnson left some fire flames in the comments for you.
Shout out Jordan. All right, I just had to text that nigga. But where was I at?
Yeah, tell him I left the dog, man.
Okay, yeah, I just told him. All right. But where was I at? Where did I leave off at?
Damn, you was
yeah, so
damn,
where did I leave off at, man? This nigga keep calling.
How did my mind go blank?
Shit. But anyway,
what was the last thing we just said, Joe?
Let me make sure you said, man, I want to make sure he could get in here though. No, yeah. But
Dre Hood, what's good?
What up, though, Dre Hood? But yeah, man.
Jeff said, "I ain't ever over added in my life. I don't relate." So funny as oh shit.
Jeff said he ain't acting money. Nigga said, I'm not doing more than I ain't got to. Y'all tripping.
Hey Jeff probably I can see Jeff like, nah, that's enough. We ain't gotta go no further.
Yeah, no, but Jeff is a master at simplicity too. Like, not saying that that's the only thing he's a master at, but he's mastered the fuck out of that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's one thing. Like, shit, that's one thing that I feel like he definitely mastered. Um, but um, but yeah, man, back to the album, bro. Like, just the as far as the album titles and shit, and oh, back to what I was saying. I think I was talking about the studio and shit, my guys out there, and like just the learning process. But but yeah, man. Back to as far as like the actual creative process of the album. I'm just gonna start from there. When I was creating that shit, bro, honestly, what I had to learn from is that's what you asked me. That's where we was at. I was talking about where I started, where I had to get out of my own head.
Yeah.
So
now I'm sitting here thinking about that.
I was yeah. So I was I started with rocking watching those interviews,
and,
those conversations. Okay. Yeah, because that shit was like an hour, maybe 2 hours on some of them, and I was like, I just be listening to it while I'm doing shit around the house or whatever, and I was just listening to it, and they be dropping a lot of gems in those conversations, and when they from that conversation, it led me to then. Oh yeah, you come in, bro. It led me to then to like looking up, doing more research, and then finding out Rick Rubin had a book. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then
I still gotta read that.
Yeah, me too. I started a little bit, and then because of what he was saying, like he was dropping like some of the things that they say and some of the things that they were mentioning, it was things that I was experiencing as an artist myself. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And just some of the struggles that they were mentioning. And when I think about things like that, I just be like, damn, you know what? Like these are struggles that all artists on every level experience. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And when I experienced, or when I had that understanding, I was like, shit, I mean, it just all comes to you becoming comfortable with making, you know what I'm saying, with experience or dealing with that. You just gotta know how to navigate out of it. And that's just really what it is. It never stopped though. You never stop feeling those same things where you feel like I'm that nigga one week, and then the next week you like, I'm that nigga. Like you, that never stops. Like you always go through your ups and downs, but it's just about how you navigate out of it. You know what I'm saying? But you're gonna go through that at every level. And that's what I realized from watching that. And that's what really kind of made me realize, like, hey man, I just have to stay consistent regardless of what's going on. I gotta keep writing and working on my craft and treating it like that, regardless of what's going on. And I just want to add this too. I had seen an interview. I think I forget what the rap dude name is. Like STEG, something like that. I can't think of his name, but I remember he had said like he was talking about how he was going through a lot, and he was going through like I think it was like court like cases and shit. Like he was going through, and then he was struggling and shit. But I think he was like saying like regardless of what he was going through, he just had to stay consistent. And he was like, because his listeners and the people that come to him for music, they don't know nor do they care was really, you know what I'm saying, they it's not their job to really, like, they just want to consume the music. Yeah. So you have to put out the music for them. And then it's like some people go to you as an artist for that release, for that, you know what I'm saying? So I had to keep that in my mind, like, man, you know what? If I'm taking a stance where I want to make music that people could connect to, I gotta keep making that music for people to connect to, regardless of what I'm going through. I gotta at least try.
Yeah, because your experience may be consulting somebody
Yeah,
through whatever they dealing with.
exactly.
Yeah, and
Exactly.
they be like, damn, like the way you articulate your story and your experience, some people can relate and be like, they use you as a guide or some shit.
Yeah, and as a to a degree, I feel like that is, you know what I'm saying, kind of our responsibility as artists is to
Yeah,
provide that, you know. So I feel like it is definitely my obligation. So that's why I when I heard him say that, I took that and then, you know, I channeled that in as well. Like, okay, that's something that I got to keep in mind as well, because in order to be successful and to continue to show up, you got to have that mindset like, hey, it's bigger than me, it's beyond me, and it's beyond what the fuck I'm feeling right now. So that's what kind of get me out of my head is just seeing that. And then I know that if I need to get out of my head, I could always look for something to watch or look for that inspiration. That's another thing I learned too is never just because I used to be the type of artist that'll try to let things come to me versus going to find the inspiration.
yeah,
And that's another thing I had to learn too. Like, man, you can never just let shit come to you because it could take 2 months or it could take 20 years.
too long.
Yeah. And obviously I'm over exaggerating, but you get what I'm
I get
saying.
what you're saying. I learned the hard
Like,
way from doing that.
yeah, like
Yeah,
you could just, it could take so long. Like you have to go find that inspiration. And that's another thing that I learned too. Now, how to find that inspiration, that's what I'm learning.
man.
But that's what I learned I have to do though.
Yeah, I've been man, I've been doing it. I've been trying to tap back into like certain things that used to like work for me growing up. Like I go back and I fuck with word search puzzles more now.
Yeah,
That helped like clear my mind a little bit. Do some word search puzzles. Getting back into reading books more.
that's good. Hell yeah.
That'll help clear my mind or give me some type of reset or help keep me pushing. But consistency is the key though. Like you
Yeah.
said, just staying busy, doing what you love to do, what the people love to see you doing. Try to stay consistent
Yeah.
and going out like you said, not waiting for inspiration to come to you. You got to go out.
Go out and find it,
Got to
really.
go out and find it, really,
Travel,
man.
shit. Talk to people. You
Traveling
know what I'm saying?
is one of the biggest tools that work for me.
It
Going
it
out
is.
traveling.
It is. But
I'm a person that like to talk too. So traveling
mhm,
and talking to people everywhere I
yeah,
go, everybody I come across, smiling or shit, even if they don't look like they having a good day, I try to speak to everybody.
yeah.
And shit, you never know what you may learn from somebody.
And you learn a lot just from that itself. You know what I'm saying? Just speaking to people. Traveling is definitely a cure to ignorance. But traveling, it can get expensive, it can get pricey. You know what I'm saying? So I look at it like this, man. If you can't travel, communicate, talk to people. Don't be scared. Don't be, what I'm saying, when you go out, don't be scared to talk to people. You know what I'm saying? Get information, just learn different things from different people. Like I get it, what I'm saying? You don't want to be I ain't no friendly person, but you don't necessarily have to be friendly. Like you may not see that person, what I'm saying, again, but you may meet somebody and you may see that person again because that person may end up being a connection for you. You
Yep.
know what I'm saying? So that's how I look at it too. Even if you can't travel, you know what I'm saying, or if you can't afford to travel at the moment, you know what I'm saying. It's okay to just like I sometimes because sometimes I can't afford to go out, you know what I'm saying, and travel like that. So sometimes I just wake up and go for a walk. You know what I'm saying. I'm not ashamed to walk anywhere. So like I go out for a walk and just clear my mind and just see shit and just appreciate shit and just have a different understanding and just think about shit too. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not above that neither. So like that's how I feel like um if I can't travel or go out the state or out the city, you know what I'm saying, I just go for a walk or try if I stay like let's say if I got like some woods that's nearby or something like that, like I might, just go over there and just walk through that walk through it during the daytime, of course,
Fuck that.
but I might
should
just
be
do something
peaceful.
like that just because the reason why is because it's a different setting. Like if I live in an apartment complex or if I'm always downtown, being around a bunch of trees, like that's a different setting. So it's like it's putting me in a different space almost,
Yeah. Don't know. Yeah, I
even
love.
though I can't travel to like a different state or a different city at that moment, it feel like I'm in a different space because I'm in a different setting type.
Yeah, I enjoy walking around where it's a lot of trees. Try to enjoy the nature. That's a way of bringing
Yeah,
some
and I'm not
peace.
even a hippie type nigga though. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. Like that's just how I am. You know what I'm saying? I used to work at McDonald's and I used to catch the bus on when Myers was on Pearson Road and walk to McDonald's in Flushing. That's 2 miles. So I'm used to walking
Yeah.
already. You feel me? So it ain't no thing for me. You know what I'm saying? So I walk anyway. So that's cool for me anyway.
Hey, y'all be seeing him getting his steps in on the stage and shit, moving
Yeah.
across that motherfucking shit.
Trying to you feel me? Drop some weight and try to drop some more and then, move around some more too. I ain't gonna get too crazy though. I know I seen T-Pain doing the spin top on. I'm not gonna get that crazy. T-Pain is a hell of a performer though, like crazy
Oh, yeah, he
performer.
performing like a motherfucker.
That was
man.
that was hilarious.
I forgot. about that,
We
man.
was we had seen that video. We had seen that video, and Cash was like, he's like, Brody, you been not ever.
I'll have to look that shit up, man. I forgot T-Pain used to be
He's like,
wild,
Brody, he said you gotta slow it down and do a P like how your pinky out. That was hilarious. But yeah, no, I
Ace
ain't.
Cabana said, "Humble Brody."
Hey, Ace is my guy, man. That's my bro too, bro. That's my brother too, man.
Yeah, man. Hot boy.
Yeah, Hot Boy is hard. That
Yeah,
shit hard.
man. Y'all taking over the motherfucking city, boy. Dropping hit after hit. Ace just dropped a new single.
Yeah, man.
Brody
Shout out
just
Ace
dropped a
Cabana,
new
man.
album.
Make sure y'all check out that Ace Cabana single Hot Boy too, man. That shit is hot.
Man, for real, for real. I love that shit right there. Y'all know how to bring that energy for real, for real. I love when y'all collab too. I know y'all got some special heat on the way.
Yeah, man. It's so fun working with those guys too, man. So fun because I feel like, man, them niggas push me. You feel me? Like push me every time I work with them. Like push me to it. Like when I work with those guys, I feel like I feel more open to as far as my mind just feel more open when I'm writing to like experiment with different flows. So when I do songs with those guys, the flows sound a little bit more unorthodox than my original shit because I'm playing around with it. And I think stuff like that I get excited for as an artist. You know what I'm saying? After it's done, while it's occurring, it's kind of nerve-wracking but exciting at the same time. It's like, damn, man, this shit gonna be hard. This nigga's gonna think this shit hard.
That motherfucker finish, you like, yeah, that's
But when
it.
you finish it, and then like I record that bitch, and then I peek up and see how niggas the vibe is in studio.
Man, I love the excitement.
Start looking around, like making sure niggas bobbing their head, like what they. All right, cool. All right, cool.
Man, I love the vibes, man, off of the excitement that comes from collaborations, man. Like, I mean, you kind of just touched up on it, but expand more on your favorite part of the collaboration process, man, because you got some dope ass collabs throughout your music career so far.
Yeah, and I appreciate that, bro, a lot. Some of my that is probably what I just mentioned is probably my number one is the fact that whenever I collab with those guys, it's funny because Jeff hear a beat and hear me on it, and Cash and Twice, King Cash is in Twice, they could hear a beat and they could hear me on it, but it'll be totally different from the beat that Jeff will play me. And it's just like, I like stuff like that because it forces me to go into different bags because I'm going to keep it a bean. Them niggas will hear me on beats that I don't hear myself on.
Yeah.
So
You
it's
know, for the
like
challenge.
Jeff done sent me a cup, man, bro. Damn near every beat Jeff sent me. Well, until now, like now is I'm just starting to get used to it. But like when Jeff was first sending me beats, bro, all of those beats was damn near something that I've never written to. Like some shit like a style that I'm like, what is like, and I just try to figure out how to do it. That's why I think whenever I like try to do something new, um, it ended up being pretty decent. You know what I'm saying? So that's why that's what I'm learning to is to trust myself to do new shit because it does end up being pretty decent when I try it. But that's what I would say, just collabing with one thing I enjoy about collabs is different artists hear me on different things that I may not even hear myself on. And that's a different challenge.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I'm like, and it's weird because it's like, I don't want to ask them like, what do you hear me doing? No, it's like I don't want to ask him that because I'm gonna look like, all right, this nigga, bro, you don't know what to do. You a rapper, nigga. You don't know how to figure it out. Figure it out. Like, and I'm just like, okay. Like I just got a record the other day, a beat the other day, and I was just listening to it like, how to this shit is fucking cold, but like it's so different. It's like I don't even know what to do, but like I gotta figure it out, and that's the exciting part. It's just the challenge of taking on the challenge of figuring it out. Because once it is figured out, you just be like, oh, that was hard. That's cold. I ain't know I was gonna do that. Like I ain't know I was gonna do that. That's cold.
Once one of us figure out like, you know what I'm saying, the type of vibe or the mood that we feeling or the concept we want to aim for,
Yeah.
and shit, I can pretty much take it from there. And I'm like, okay, once
Yeah.
I grasp that concept, I'm like, okay, I think I can start. I don't like to start every track just the same.
Yeah.
Or because for me, I don't even know if I got like a specific style. I don't know. I just try to approach everything a little different.
Yeah.
Some things I might approach similar to a previous track I've done, but I try to stay switching it up based on however the track talking to me.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. And I think that is great to do because that's what I try to do as well. But you know, and the good thing about it is as long as you're doing it authentically, then shit, it's still gonna feel like you regardless.
Yeah.
And that's how I feel like your shit is too. You know what I'm saying? Because when you perform, like your songs, it'll sound different, but it still sound like you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's just like that's what I try to keep with me as well. I try to perform songs. Yeah, this album may sound a little different from my last album, but it still sound like me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It still sounds like me. It's still, this sounds like BayBro. Like this still sounds like him. It just sounds like, you know, a different. This is a different perspective.
Yeah, and you gotta shout out to Jeff because I gotta use this. Been the theme of the summer. You got a pretty smooth, a pretty smooth style within yourself too, man.
Yeah,
like
appreciate
on
that.
stage, your music within the albums, man. That shit got a dope ass flow to it, man.
Appreciate
Definitely
that.
rising as one of my favorites, like of all time, out of Flint, and in such
Appreciate
a short
that.
time period. I ain't gonna hold you up, man, because you very versatile. Like I can hear you on damn near some of everything at this point.
I appreciate
Like
that for sure.
shit, you talk about some of everything. You know what I'm saying? Not shying away from no topics. Shit, man, keep it coming. Keep it coming for real, man. That shit is inspiring.
Yeah, man. My goal is to be looked at as one of them, not to that extreme, but like as a fearless artist. Like, okay, this nigga ain't scared. Like he's gonna he's gonna speak on some shit. Even if it ain't, even it, you know what I'm saying, not necessarily saying that I want to be a political statement type rapper. That's not what I'm trying to do. I just mean like as far as me expressing myself. That's all. Like I just want to be fearless in that regard. Like, okay, this nigga ain't scared to speak on some shit that he done been through. You know what I'm saying? I may not, you know what I'm saying, have a bunch of political references in my records, but you know what I'm saying, I might spit some here and there about the community because the community, you know, impacts who I am as well in my thought process as well. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's good or bad, you know?
Yeah.
So that's That's what I want to. That's what I mean as far as being fearless. I do want to have that reputation because I know I admire a lot of artists that I look at. It's like, okay, this dude ain't scared. Everybody is going this way, but this dude is willing to do this. You know what I'm saying, or go this way. And
Yeah,
that's just like I noticed that I gravitate towards a lot of artists who's not a scared, or I said a scared, who's not afraid to be
yeah.
themselves to that degree.
I
Fearless.
I think that's what it is for me, man. Like your way that you go about expressing yourself, no matter what the song is. That shit,
Yeah,
man, unfuckwittable.
yeah.
Just said Ace is definitely his brother, my son too.
Bro, what?
Ace said you're a nuisance.
Bro, it had it because that is crazy.
Dog, I be having to go back checking the comments. Like, what's going on in here, man? Jeff hilarious. Man.
Hey, he went. Jeff used to go. He went on this whole run where it said Ace was his son. That was hilarious. Oh man, times.
Jeff in the comments getting his
Times.
family tree in order. Like,
That's hilarious. That's fucking funny. But yeah,
I
nah,
can't
bro.
wait till y'all drop that new shit, man. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, yeah.
That shit gonna be
man.
fire, man. But what all went into? I gotta bring it back up on the screen again, man.
Yeah,
Tell us about how you chose this album cover, man.
yeah, man.
Talk to us about how the font was created, man.
Yeah.
Talk to us about like the selection of the photos. I'm sure you went through a series of photos before you selected what was used, but talk to us about what went into deciding on this cover, man.
Yeah, for sure, man. So pretty much I sent it started one morning. I had seen I think I seen like a reel or something that was somebody shot like outside. It was just the angle. And I had seen that and I was just like I said, yo, I should be like, I was like, I want to see how it'll look like if I was like laid out on a bench or something like that. And we was trying to think of where we could shoot it at. By we, I mean me and my bro Keith, Keith Bell. So we
What up,
was,
Keith?
yeah, shout out Keith. W's in the chat. W's in the chat. But yeah, nah, man, we was I knew what I wanted to do, but like and for real, shout out to my nigga Keith because whenever I hit him up, I never hit him up with like it don't be the clearest idea, but like I know what I want to do, but it's like sometimes it'd be difficult for me to word exactly what I'm trying to do. So shout out to Keith for real because we went out there and then I was like, or we could just shoot it right here. And as soon as I showed like, yo, we could just once we decided where we wanted to shoot it, and then once Keith seen like what my idea, like what I was trying to express, like he just started coming up with different ideas himself. You feel me? Like, yo, hey, actually you could do it like, or you could add this, or you could do that. You know what I'm saying? That's how we work. Pretty much. So and that's what came with this album. I knew I wanted to do it outside, like I was chilling, like I was waiting on a ride because I had just got kicked out of my girl crib, so I got my luggage with me and I got my radio. So I'm like waiting on a ride or the bus, whichever one. And we just did a few pictures. We did obviously, well, not obviously, but we did a bunch of pictures. Quite a few. I was sitting up in some, did some from the other side, did some from a lower angle, and just things like that, higher angle. Cars driving past, through a car window driving past, like,
Oh, that's dope. That's dope.
like we had a
cover right here.
yep, and and that was another one of the pictures that we took too, pretty much. And me and Keith we was sending back pictures and edits that we did for the cover back and forth, and then we ended up just finalizing and agreeing with this one. But yeah, that's pretty much how it was created. Just a bunch of trial and effort back and forth, just trying to and just being honest with each other.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just being honest and just like, man, that one ain't really hitting like that, or that one could be a little better, or make the trim a little thinner, or you know what I'm saying? Just shit like that.
Man, that's fire. I fucks with it, man.
And details, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my bro Percy too. Percy was, you know what I'm saying, he was putting in a little, like he was like saying, hey, like man, you gotta make sure the details is right, bro. You gotta make sure this is the same color too, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? So shout out my bro Percy for that too. But yeah, that's how the cover came about, really, bro. Just a lot of trial and error going back and forth until Keith thought of the idea to use my original handwriting. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much how that came about, bro.
I like that, man. I like that. Brody, tell us how you got into this music life in the first place, man. When did you fall in love with music to the point that led to where we are today?
Well, I can't even say I really I can't even really say that I fell in love with music to that point, because I fell in love with music in general. You know what I'm saying? Before I even got to that point. So I already loved music to begin with, because well, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I loved hip hop music in particular. Like, you know what I'm saying? I loved R&B because that's what my mom used to play a lot when we was younger.
Yeah.
But I loved hip hop a lot because I felt like I discovered it on my own, you know?
Yeah.
And when I did that, that pretty much made, I was infatuated with it when I was younger, as far as like being able to create something and put it, you know what I'm saying, on the TV for everybody to see it, you know what I'm saying, or perform it on the stage for everybody to hear it. Not necessarily saying that I wanted to be an artist, but I just like that. I like being able to create something and put it on display.
Yeah.
You know, so that was originally what I thought about. So and with that being said, growing up, me and my brother, I got a twin brother, Craig. So me and Craig used to
so you a twin?
Yeah.
Oh man, I didn't know that.
Yep. Shout out to my twin brother.
Okay.
But we used to like Harlem Shake and shit, and like throw in, like we had like dances and stuff that we would create in our room. So we started like just creating dances, and then we would create dances so fire, like to Ludacris Stand Up. Do stand up.
Hey,
when we did the bro, when me and Craig created the dance to that was right there. That was gonna take us to the next level. That was gonna put us in the You Got Served Part 2. That was gonna get us in there. That dance that we created, and my mama used to ask us to come downstairs and do the dance in front of her friends and her and my aunties and them when they would come over. So we would create we would create dances and shit. And then, man, when I was a kid, I was a beast at the Harlem Shake. So I used to Harlem Shake like a mug, bro.
Never do that shit.
Like, hey, I used to be, man, when I used to do that, and then I do like this, I swing. I used to go crazy, bro. So my mama used to be like, Corey, come in there, and then that bow wow. Oh, and I don't represent that.
Why was I just thinking about, when you said that? I was just thinking about bow wow.
See that Neptune, man? What?
That's funny you brought that up, because that's a song that was in my head.
And I don't represent that.
I said a little bow wow. You don't know. Hey, that's some memories right there. That's from back in the day, for real.
For real. Hey, chill, man. I'm showing my age. But
man, hey, you gonna have to bring one of them dances out, man.
Hey, I definitely, nigga, I ain't never scared. I ain't never scared the Harlem Shake, bro. For real though, hey, but yeah,
I used to be that motherfucker doing the lean with it, rock with it, that shit, man. Franchise boy.
Hey, man, I ain't gonna hold you, man. My lean with it, rock with it was crazy too. Me and Craig used to do some like throw that with golfing and everything.
Man. He said golfing, hey, for real.
Like for real.
Hey, bring it, man.
For
Wait
real.
for it.
So yeah, nah, for real, bro. Remember niggas.
Man, come same time, everybody in sync with it, man. Wait, like we.
Hey, that was gas. Hey, but for real, but no, for real though. It started with that really. The reason why I brought that up is because I wanted to give an example of how we would create something and then display it, and it was outside of rap. So that's what we started off doing, and then them Ludacris albums was just too hard for me, man. Like I was listening to Chicken and Beer, Word of Mouth. You feel me? That was the first one. Word of Mouth. That was the first album that I ever got for free because the bootleg man came over our house back in '02, and he was like, it was my little cousin Malik's birthday. Malik got the Bow Wow CD with that song on there. Actually, I think it was off the second album, his second album. Okay. He had got that one, and I can't remember the name of that album, but I remember I got Word of Mouth because the bootleg man was like, I was like, Mama, can you please buy me the Ludacris CD? I had seen it in the newspaper as a new release, and one of my friends from school had brought it to school. So I'm like, Ma, I need this album. It had Move Bitch on there. I needed it. Man. So I was like, because Luda went crazy. And no, Mystical went crazy on there to me. Like on Move Bitch, I thought Mystical went crazy on there. I said, man, that nigga said, get my digs out. What are you doing? So I like, my fucking business. Trying to get my paper. Child support too.
Take that rental back. Who bought these fucking TVs
in the jury, bitch? Tell me that. I don't give a hey, Mystical went crazy, so I needed that CD, bro.
I tell you like this bitch better two of us, man. Crazy on that bitch.
The bootleg man was one of the realest niggas that I met, bro. He was like, hey, my mama said no. She said he got way too much cussing on that. So the bootleg man was like, hey, since it's your cousin's birthday and I'm giving him this for free, I'm gonna give y'all this too. You know what I'm saying? Because he was banging them for like $2 anyway. So he was like, here. So he gave it to me and my brother. We was like, for real? Man, we hid that bitch. And then, of course, my mama found out we had it like a couple days later because we was blasting that shit, bro.
Man.
Like, when she heard Saturday, stick it, ooh, he said, I got a big weed stash. She said, wait, that ain't the radio version. She like, that ain't what I do. That ain't the radio version.
Yeah, on the radio version. Man.
Yeah, I was like, hey, Saturday was crazy too, bro. Saturday was crazy too. That whole album was nuts, bro. When I got that was
radio version. He just called.
Yeah,
stash
pocket full of cash. Just seen a big old, and then he ain't even say ass.
Yeah,
and then it was just like, yeah, no, that song was hard, and I needed that album, so he gave me that album. And I played that shit back to back, and then I think that's when I was like, yeah, no, I gotta try to do this. Yeah. I have to try to do this because this nigga is cold. Like Ludacris, and then I think it was Chicken and Beer when that nigga, because you know he used to have on freestyles on his albums, and on Chicken and Beer he had the freestyle. On Word of Mouth, he had the freestyle with 4 Eyes. 4 Eyes was snapping.
On the first two albums.
Yeah, with 4 Eyes.
Back for the first time.
Yep.
Back for the first time, 4 Eyes. It was him.
4 Eyes. Yep.
And then Word of Mouth was the last time he did it. Only on the first two albums. Back for the first time, him and 4 Eyes. Word of Mouth was the follow-up with him and 4 Eyes.
Yep. I remember the follow-up.
Hey, what happened to 4 Eyes?
Whatever, because he was spitting on that.
You're watching this. What happened to 4 Eyes?
4 Eyes was the chicken fingers.
Like, especially because, damn, which one? Was it the first
I'm a
album?
dirty bird now, but I keep shit clean.
Man.
1 by 1 and 2 by 2. I take them however they come instead of a gun.
I pull out a stick from woodworking. The black hacksaw, June Duggan, stay lurking.
What happened to 4 Eyes? Hey, you to be tripping, but
you
yeah.
The tail in the back or the light fade.
But yeah, so
but Mr. Barber the Butcher, I kill you, smoke a blunt, forget where I put you. I'm super fly like Snooker. I smack hoes. The black. Hey, I gotta go listen.
Bro, no, I'm gonna have to listen. Bro, he went crazy on that on the Word of Mouth. I'm trying to remember the back for the first time, but I do remember the Word of Mouth, and I remember he went crazy. But I remember he wasn't on Chicken and Beer. It was just Luda by himself on the freestyle. But Luda was like, they say, Luda, you so evil because I go on blind dates with actual blind people.
Oh, yeah.
I thought I was a kid. I was like, yo, this nigga tripping.
That's that one he started off. Hi, my name Ludacris. Some shit I forgot.
Yep. That is how he started it.
Blind dates with actual blind
people. Yeah. That was I think that was Chicken and Beer. That was it. And then at DTP, we got them guns that go. But yeah.
That was that we got.
Yeah, man, we got was crazy.
Him.
Yep.
Titty Boy.
Titty
now
Boy.
known as 2 Chainz.
Chingy and I-20 was on that. Chingy went crazy on that bitch.
Crazy on that bitch.
My gun, I'm having sex with, bitch. That nigga was
20 over there, 20 over there, Ludo over there. Ain't no exit, bitch. Us you don't mess with. We got them guns like action flicks. Reload with the next clip. I'm the wrong nigga.
The flex with, bitch.
That nigga Chingy went crazy.
Got long horns like Texas, bitch.
Man.
And my pistol grip to sound like this.
Now what? Who won't they fuck? But I got that love that cake. But y'all guys, my piece be coming to spray stuff up. Y'all eyes made up like ugly hoes with makeup. But we shoot you up and toss your ass in the lake tuck. My wrist rocky like Sylvester Stallone, so therefore you should invest for your dong. And I know you Mark's planning on hitting me when I'm landing. When my cannon go, Buckle-matic, we gonna call your ass a taxi cab. Beating so hard you need a life-size maxi pad. So flip the script and tell your woman it's your time of the month. AK-47, niggas were looking at heaven, got a 9.
You chumps. Got killers in my squad, and I'm the nicest one in my crew. But I got bananas for you niggas, and I ain't talking about fruit.
Cat bag with a black bag to your backpack, got the gag crack like. Man, hey, God, I'm telling you, man.
Luda went nuts on that bitch. Luda went nuts. Yeah, nah, for shit show, bro. Luda went crazy on that bitch. Yeah, but yeah, no, that's when I heard Ludacris, I had to rap, bro. I had to rap after I heard that nigga spitting, bro.
I feel like Luda made me like more confident in creating my own shit too.
Mm-hmm. Let me be clear, my favorite rapper is Jay-Z, but at that time, nah, Ludacris was number one. And I want to say 50 Cent was number one at 1.2 for me. But yeah,
Luda was about number one at 1.2.
I think so.
It was hard not to put him.
It was when
he dropped
man.
That first
when
album.
He dropped that Get Rich or Die Trying. Fuck, man.
Motherfucker.
Man, that shit was heat. That joint heat off of there was crazy. But yeah, that honestly, bro, yeah, like I said, bro, that's what made me really want to start rapping. And I tried to write raps back then, and I had wrote a rap to. I started writing like when I hear a song on the radio, it'd be a little space in the beat in the beginning or at the end, and I like wait when the song would come on. I like get the tape ready to record.
Yeah,
and then like when that part came on, I hit record, and then like leading up to it, I let the artists do their thing, and then I just come in like in the club. I had a verse at the end of 50 Cent song. I had wrote a little small verse for the tail end of that beat that was still going. And then I had wrote a verse for Chris Brown Run It for the remix, because I was like, just in case he hit me up and he needed a verse.
Hey, I used to feel the same way.
I wrote a verse. I wrote a verse, and I remember my brother thought that shit was so cold. He still think that shit, or he still bring it up to this day. He still rap it to me. Like but I had wrote a verse. It was just like first, it was a short verse before Chris Brown came in with the "Let me talk to you, tell me." Like I had wrote a little first verse for that, and then that's where it really start. I was just like, can I spit it real quick? It's short.
Oh, go ahead.
But I was just like, woke up in the morning, looked at my Jacob, looking so fresh from the sneakers to the waist up. Paper got bread and paper got paper. Paper got paper. Walking to the club, blue suits, blue glade gators. Who is that paper? I heard they repping Flint Town. Right before I hit up the club, I call up Chris Brown. I said like a shotgun shell. We go 6 rounds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now let me talk to you. So that was like what I had wrote back in the day, and I was like, just in case Chris wanted me to, you feel me? But remember that flow back then? Like come in,
I can hear that. I can hear that flow. Man, that flow could be part of a few bangers back then. I can hear that on that what's that Can't Stop, Won't Stop,
Rockefeller. Yeah, that's how they was flowing on there. That's what that I was a huge fan of that song at that time. Yeah, or when that came out, yeah. And then Chingy was on the remix and ruined it because he like, look, they right there. They right there. Bro, that ruined it though, bro.
was on the
and I fucked with Chingy back then because that Holiday Inn was crazy.
Yeah, Chingy, that first
But
album,
yeah.
at least that first album.
Oh yeah,
Chingy first album. I definitely had.
Yeah,
that
don't be scared now. Got away now. That intro joint.
He's
That
her.
shit.
He's her. He's her.
Don't be scared now.
He's her. Yeah.
Yeah, but
I
yeah,
forgot about that shit.
Yeah, nah. But nah, for real though, bro. Like that's really what got me into rapping, and then I really got super serious. I ain't even gonna say super serious, but I got the most serious I was at that point. Was probably in high school when I started like writing for real. Like I got serious about writing, is what I mean. When I was in high school, I started writing more. I didn't really have no studio. We had a studio that we was going to, but it was just like it wasn't really like my studio. I was in a group called First Class Flyers, and none of us had been on the plane at that point in our lives, but we was the First Class Flyers, and we all recorded, as a collective, but by myself, like I didn't really start recording until I moved to Chicago. But yeah, that I would say in Chicago is when I actually did my first attempt at a mixtape. And I did a mixtape called Plain Folk back in like 2012 or some shit. And that was more of a political version of me, trying to be at least, you know what I'm saying? So it was called Plain Folk, just a propaganda, relating to people. And that's what I was trying to be on back then too, I guess. but yeah, it was called Plain Folk. And then from there, I dropped another mixtape called Impact on Culture in 2014. And I think right before that is around the time I met, guys like Jeff Sky and all of them, is around like 13, 14. And then we all like linked up and started doing music and shit like that. But as far as where I started, I think I would say 2012 is when I released my first like mixtape for real, like on Dat Piff and SoundCloud.
Okay. Already been on the road for a minute, man. Have you always went by BayBro?
Yeah, I have.
Figure the kid said Harlem shaking. And then there's Brody. Good figure.
Yeah, man. Since I was in the rap group, my name was BayBro in First Class Flyers too. I was me, my brother, and my boy Tevin, and my boy Taylor, who was a guitarist. He was in our group too. But we was trying to do something different, but obviously that didn't work out. Like some niggas was just way too arrogant. Niggas thought that was way too good, and we was ass. Nice. We were ass, and niggas thought that was way too good.
Pride and ego could get in the way.
At 17, though. At 17, bro, we would not have made it.
I swear that's I don't know what it was about being a teenager and pride and ego was like.
Oh, bro, we had a show. Me and Craig was so happy for this opportunity. We like, bro, we get to perform here, man. This nigga said, man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I gotta perform. I gotta get paid, and I get it, but I'm like, we ain't got no song out, bro. We ain't have nothing, bro. Nothing. We didn't even have anything recorded, bro. Man. We were just finna go up there and perform on a beats, bro. Like he knew that, so I'm up there like, I'm happy, and he was like, "Nah." So that, it wouldn't have worked out, bro. He was already cutting out, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, opportunities.
I think around back then, as a teenager, I was feeling myself too much too. Like after the first couple performances, I got great feedback from all adults and shit. Like everybody 21 and over telling me I was the shit. Oh man, I gotta get paid, man. I ain't trying to do shit. I gotta get paid. Like fuck off.
Yeah, but you know what though?
I was nowhere near as good as I am. But I gotta get paid.
Hey, but you know what though? The difference is we hadn't even touched the stage by that point. You know what I'm saying? Man. Like how you want to get paid? You don't even know what you finna do up there, bro. Like knock it off. Like you told us, like, come on, bro. Knock it off.
It's a process, man.
But yeah, we ended up for sure, man. We had a rap group there, and then moved to Chicago. Further my skill there, because that was one of my most humbling experiences. My most humbling experience at that time, because when I had moved to Chicago, got the. I'm moving from Georgia, so it's like when I was down there in Georgia, though I'm saying that I was ass back then, I was actually cold back then to them. So like I was told, in high school that I was the best high school rapper that dude, saying that a guy have ever heard. His name, what was that nigga name? Was Jonathan, I think. But he used to ride our bus, and he had told me that. So not saying that I was at the time, but I went from that type of energy to when I moved to Chicago.
Yeah.
What I'm saying? Niggas was not acting like that at all. They thought I was okay at best. Like they thought I was okay in Chicago at best. Like dog was like, bro, I don't think you're as good as you think you are.
Yeah.
And my boy Prof had to explain it to me. He said, bro, I don't think you're as polished as you think you are, bro. And he explained everything to me, and I had to have that was another learning experience for me as well.
A little humbling experience, but
For
that
sure.
helped you evolve.
Hell yeah, man.
That helped you evolve. I'm sure they won't say the same when you go back to the side now.
Oh no. He think I'm nice now. he think I'm nice as hell now.
Because man, whatever
He
heard
think
from
I'm
back
nice
then,
as hell now. But what I'm saying, but that's another because he's an MC as well. He's an MC. But he's like a. So I got some friends that's like MCs that's like super, that's like super focused on just lyricism to a degree.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And not saying that they're not focused on music, but they are focused on music too. But the lyricism and the technicality of the bars is more important to a degree, if that makes sense. I have friends that are like that as well. You know what I'm saying? And I need those friends because that help keep my pen sharp, because even though I don't value technicality in music as much as they do, I can take from that technicality and apply it to mine, which is why you hear a lot of internal rhyming within my shit, is because I try to rhyme syllables versus rhyming words.
Mm.
So that's another thing that I had to learn from dealing with those Chicago guys as well. They like, nigga, you leaving so much room as far as the syllables. And then it got to a point where I was overdoing it. And then I moved to Flint and I started learning more about as far as like music being music. I started learning more about like music being more of a feeling versus just lyrics. Like you want to be able to feel it too. I started learning that here. You know what I'm saying, from the artists that I was associating myself with and the engineers and producers I was associating myself with. I was learning that. And then I was able to apply that and combine the two, which is why I try to make sure my music is something that you want to listen to, but I want to make sure I still have the technicality of the internal rhyming to where I'm rhyming syllables to keep you intrigued. Like, oh, this dude is creative when it comes to writing. And I want to keep the story going so you could keep you engaged on what's occurring as well on the album.
Hey, and I love your approach, man. I love the way, especially like with them last two we was talking about. Well, the one that just dropped today.
Yes, sir.
There's me, album
and
by
then
BayBro.
There's me.
And then and your recent one, man, like the way you structured those, it definitely kept me in tune.
Yeah, I appreciate that for sure, bro. Definitely.
I'm looking forward to whatever you got coming up next, man. The next episodes of Brody and what the titles of the albums will be. Because I'm sure you will give us something else taken from a sentence.
Possibly, man. You know, I might drop, bro. Yeah, I might, bro. It depends, bro. It depends, because like I said, man, I dropped Brody Womack out of nowhere. You feel me? Like that was just a what is it called? An impulsive mixtape. That's what that was. It was just, I just did it off just random. It was just a random day. My boy Percy had dropped a beat tape or some shit, or I was listening to his beat tape and I said, yo, I need this beat, I need this beat, and I need this beat, and I need this beat. And I want to record these songs by the end of the month, and I want to do an EP. And we was joking. And then I was just like, man, I should create a a name, and I was like, I had texted him one day. I was like, nigga, I'm smooth as hell, nigga, Brody Womack. And I was like, Brody Womack, and then he was like, hey, I say, he's like, hey, that shit might go, and then. That's when I created that character in 22 or in 2020. Yeah, I created the character then, and Brody Womack is, he ain't. I don't really bring that dude out. No, not as much. I mean, people still call me Womack for sure. And when people ever say like when people like say that I'm spitting, they be like they say like, so, okay, that nigga spitting that Womack shit or something like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, that nigga probably got that Womack shit. Hey man, I need you to talk like Womack on this bitch, like something like that.
Man, I ain't gonna say I hate, but the name that I've been given, I haven't fully embraced yet.
What name is that?
When some people close to me, when they say I'm a little too nice, they said what's it called? I'll be on that scarf talk. Like how you said people be like, oh, he on that Womack. I'd have been hit with you on that scarf talk. Like too goddamn nice and shit, too caring. That scarf talk. And say I talk like a nigga dressed with a damn one of them big scarves on and shit. Pea coat and shit. I was like, but yeah, man. How'd you develop the name BayBro in the first place?
Well, my brother name was Bro Die. When he was rapping, it was BRODYE. Oh. His name was Bro Die, and my name was BayBro, and we was like kind of off of each other on that way. But honestly, bro, I just I kind of just developed it from there. Just having that, just me and my brother just in the room, and we was just like, hey man, because I thought my brother was gonna rap with me too. You know what I'm saying? I thought he was too. And so I was like, shit, man, if your name is Bro Die, bro, and my name could be BayBro. And then we had the other dude was like T Smooth, but we thought of our names, I guess, a little bit after we met like T Smooth, because we ain't think we was gonna stay in a, like, we was like, man, we might end up doing our own thing, you know. So he's like, hey, we could do that and we could still be First Class Flyers, because that's my name, or that's our name that we thought of. But that's pretty much, honestly, I don't really have no deep, explanation on a name. It's just kind of something that me and my brother came up with, just brainstorming, playing around with different names. And then we had did a freestyle to Hard in the Paint, Waka Flocka.
Hey,
and then that shit was just crazy. Still to this day I play that shit, man. We was flowing on there. And then we had did that, and I think that's when we was like in high school, we was like, hey man, we could use our names, you know what I'm saying, to build, or use this shit, because it was hot to build a name around a high school. So that's kind of what we really came up with. Our names was right then and there. And then Craig, I just kind of kept going and just kept my name. And then it got to a point where I was considering changing my name, but I was just like, shit, man, I'd have been out, putting out everything through that name, that it's kind of pointless for me to change it right now. You know what I'm saying? And I not saying that I wanted to change it because I disliked it. I do like my name. Like, I just wanted to change it just to try something new, like as an artist, like you always think of something to try to switch up, or at least for me, you know what I'm saying? Jeff may not be able to relate. Like, I ain't never had to do that. Dog, man, that's my brother, dog.
Hey, for real, shout out to Jeff, man. Me and Jeff just hit up the UP recently, man. Opened up for Rich.
How was that shit?
That shit was fun, man. Got to meet Ritz, got to meet Twister.
Still mad I wasn't there, man.
That shit was pretty
Still
fun,
mad that I
man.
could not make it.
The vibes in the UP was amazing, man. It was peaceful. It was hella trees. I thought we had a lot of trees down here, man. It's nature like a motherfucker there. Hella people was camping.
How many hours away?
The drive. Going up there, we seen some traffic. It took like 6.5 hours.
Whoa.
Coming back, it was like, man, it took like maybe 5 hours coming back. But 6.5 going up there. To me, that wasn't bad.
That's
like,
further than Chicago.
Yeah, Chicago like 3.5, 4 hours at max, about a good 4 hours. But going up there, it's like going up that way, it took like 6.5.
Ain't Toronto like 6 hours away from
man?
I'm thinking about it. Like I'm thinking about all the other shit that's 6 hours.
Hey, for real, cause like
Toronto, like
and it's crazy. Like I've never traveled that long. Usually, if I travel over like 2.5, 3 hours, I'm in a different state. Like 6.5 hours, and I'm still in Michigan. I'm like, damn.
But it was a different world though up there, huh?
World,
okay,
man.
yeah,
World, man.
yeah. That's all that matter for real.
It was very peaceful up there, man. The skies look different. The air breathed a little differently, man.
Hell yeah.
I think around that time we went, we was receiving some of that smoke coming from Canada in the air, some shit like that.
Oh,
but
yeah.
Up in the UP, man, it was so clear. They weren't getting none of that shit up there. Like none of that smoke. Everybody was receiving down here in like Flint, Detroit area and shit like that. But yeah, it was, man, surrounded by the Great Lakes. I think Superior and what was that, Michigan or some shit.
I know y'all was up there tripping.
But yeah, man, all that water, man. Hell, the lightning even hit different when you just cruising, looking at all the water at night. Man, it was like lightning storms and shit surrounding the whole city. Like I ain't never seen lightning just strike like all around you at the same time. Like lightning was different color and everything. Like that shit was amazing, man.
And I'm sure we killed our performances, right?
Oh man,
okay. I'm just making sure.
Fuck yeah,
man. I'm sure we killed our performances.
That shit was fire, man. That shit was fire, man. Shout out to Jeff bringing me up on stage.
Hell yeah,
pulled me off before I went through all my
boss up, motherfucker.
That shit was hilarious, man. I told as soon as we got on stage, like somebody got to clip that. Man.
That was fire.
That shit was hilarious, man. That shit was hilarious, man. But the crowd loved it. They was showing us love afterwards, man. It was a pretty dope experience, man.
That's dope. That's ill as hell.
And then shit. But then like in the same weekend, came back, got to see you rocking the stage 810 day at the red carpet joint.
Oh yeah, yep.
Bree.
Yep. Shout out to Erica Bree for the opportunity too,
Bree,
for sure.
Bree.
And the Bree family. All together. Thank y'all.
Show, man. Showing love for real, man. That was pretty dope. Made it back in time to see you rock the stage.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Man, what's been your favorite part of performing this year? What's been some of your favorite stages to rock?
Man, my favorite. Well, I would say I guess I gotta say a moment. You know, my favorite. Well, I would answer two different questions. My favorite part of my performance is I guess I like being able to perform my verses, like, because whenever I perform my verses, I could show more energy when I do my verses live versus on a record. I could have put more emphasis on certain bars, you know what I'm saying, certain lines that may not be a punchline, but it's something that you need to hear because it's pinnacle for the song.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So yeah, so that's I guess that would be, and then just because I like when I'm performing, I know another high for me is eye contact. Mm-hmm. I like to make eye contact with different people, like throughout the crowd. That's another high for me as well. When I'm up there, I like it's like an energy thing. I'm looking at people and then like just um just locking eyes and just seeing people reactions and being able to express my emotions because it's easier to talk to somebody while you looking at them, obviously. So when I'm rapping, it's like I'm conversing. I do like conversation rap.
Yep.
So it's like it's easier for me to make that eye contact while I'm performing with different people so that I can feel like I'm having a conversation with you. And that's the high that I get from it.
That's one of my favorite parts of performing when I'm on the mic as well too.
Yeah,
Like,
hell yeah.
that eye contact, because I
Yeah.
like to adapt and adjust based off of like the
Yeah.
eye contact I'm making with people. Because like
Yeah.
there's been times I performed at shows, I make eye contact with you. If I see you like you make eye contact with me and you like having your own conversation in the crowd, then I've like locked in on those people.
Yeah.
And then like wouldn't take my eyes off of them until they tap the person they talking to like, hey, let's just watch this performance. Like that motherfucker look at that. Like I would just like stare at them
Score
and then,
they
like and like act out my performance, like whatever it is I'm saying, like
Yeah.
it's directed towards them and shit. Like in a
Sure,
way.
sure.
Like just to lock their focus in on me. And then I look around the whole crowd, see who not looking or looking at me, and then I just adjust to
sure.
that energy for real.
For sure, bro. That's probably and dancing. I have a good time dancing on stage.
Oh yeah, you
so
grooving to the music out there.
so those will be my favorite parts. As far as like the actual performance goes.
Yeah.
One of my favorite moments, however, as far as this summer goes, will probably I have a couple. Was obviously the Alley Fest got to be number one on my list. That was the most because that was the show that I was most nervous for. You know.
Oh, you was nervous for that one? Alley Fest, that's the one you closed this out, right?
I'm gonna just be real, bro. I'm nervous before every show, but yes, I was extremely nervous.
That we fuck with. I've heard say that.
Yeah,
like,
no, bro. It's
all of them.
Did you remember what I was mentioning earlier? What it's just like certain things just don't go away. You just got to know how to, like just deal with it when it occurs. Yeah. That's one of them things. Those butterflies never go away because you got to think about it. If you get used to performing in front of, you know what I'm saying, a lot of theaters across the country, right? Yeah. And you just used to that. But what if you get an opportunity where you got to perform in front of executives at like, you know what I'm saying, at the White House or something? That might be a different crowd. Now you used to performing in front of theaters, but that may be more intimate. That might be a different type of setting. Yeah. So you got to adjust. You're going to have butterflies with that, bro. You're going to feel, I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? The average person, some niggas is just invincible and they just don't care. Like, they just like, it's whatever. You know what I'm saying? But like for me personally, yeah, bro, I get nervous on every set. That's why when I'm complete with the set and it's successful, I feel that much better about it. I feel like those nerves for me is important because it adds to the excitement once it's done.
So you feel like for the Alley Fest, those nerves benefited you?
Yeah, for sure. Well, as far as I ain't gonna hold you. I will add this because I'm going to be 100% real. Okay. Yes, I be nervous, but once I start performing, I'm not nervous no more. I'm not nervous. Yeah, no, it goes out the window.
It's like once that mic,
once I'm into it and once I'm into it, it's just that start, bro. It's just the start. I don't know why. It's just that start. But then once you start flowing, you like I just start thinking like, man, I'm up here now. Fuck it. Like I mean,
covered in a shield or something.
I'm up here now. Like, so it's like I'm thinking about it. Like, if I fuck up, like I'm up here. Like I'm already up here. I might as well make the best out of this. Yep. And that's what I go through to get myself out of that, I guess.
That shit's so true, man. That shit's so true. For real.
Yeah.
But man, I hope y'all been locked in on this, man. I hope y'all ready to tap in to the new album. Bring it up one more again for you. And then there's me, an album by BayBro. Y'all check that out, man.
That's the back. Pop up the cover.
That's the back.
Oh yeah. Yes, sir.
Yeah, there we go.
There we go.
There's me. Album
and then there's me.
Make sure y'all tune into that, man. For real. Just dropped today, September 1st,
yes, sir.
2025, man. Is there anything that you would like to expand on that we didn't touch up on in today's episode, brother?
No, but I could leave off on something. You feel me?
Us.
Hey, look, I would just say, man, whatever you working on, whatever you feel like discouraged about as far as what you're working on is creatively or anything, any goals that you may be hesitant about, man, try that shit, do that shit, and just get out your head. I'm gonna say the typical: drink water, mind your business, or mind the business that pays you. Find your peace and figure out who love you and keep those people around.
Yes, sir.
And second importantly, check out And Then There's Me on all streaming platforms by BayBro. A sitcom, album about getting my shit together.
For real. Y'all go love it, man. Y'all tap
Yes, sir.
into that. It's on all streaming platforms.
Yes, sir.
Right now. Y'all check it out. BayBro. Much to discuss. Tell them how to follow you one more time.
Yeah, you could go to Instagram, BayBrodie. That is BayBroddie, or you could just go to BayBroRaps.com, BayBroRaps.com. BayBro Raps. If you go to BayBroRaps.com, all of my social media is there. I have music there as well. The album is going to be there. I gotta upload it today, but the album is on all streaming platforms, but it will be on my website today as well. So if you go to my website, all of my social media is there.
Fuck with it. Run them numbers up. Y'all give us some feedback once y'all check that out, man.
Yes, please run them numbers up, because though I dropped the album, I still got to go to work today. So run those numbers up, please, for me, y'all.
Man, for real. We appreciate y'all, man.
Happy Labor Day as well.
Hey, y'all make sure y'all eat good. Enjoy the family. Shit, man. Do what you can to find peace. We got BayBro. Appreciate you coming through. First time on the show. You're more than welcome to come back anytime, man. And there's more to discuss. Chris the Boss, BayBro. And we got Keith Bell in the building, y'all.
Keith, come on camera real quick, bro. Pop in over here.
Pop in.
My nigga Keith Bell.
Special appearance. What's good?
Keith Bell in the building, of course.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Long time.
Hey, keep coming back on camera after you get that cut.
Yeah, he gonna get an interview. Keith gonna need an interview too.
Hey, for sure. We appreciate y'all rocking with us. Tune in.
Once again, we'd like to thank the world.
What's up, motherfucker?
Follow our guests. Find the link in the description. Please comment down below. Leave your honest thoughts. Let me know if you like or dislike Chris the Boss. It's a vibe. Topics expanded worldwide. Tag bell, hit subscribe. You'll be notified. On the journey, close your eyes. Create your own ride. Much to discuss. The rest is on us. Hope you enjoyed the show. Soon we'll be back from up. Hope you enjoyed the show. Pretty soon